Hi guys, in this episode of my blog, I'm going to run a simulation of an 80% market crash to my 70-20-10 portfolio. So yeah, let's get started. Alright guys, so here's my high-tech simulation of a pen and paper of my investment portfolio of 70-20-10. So the 70% refer to the amount of shares in my portfolio, and then the 20% could be in money market fund or in bond. But I'm not aware of any brokerage account here that would allow for you to purchase bond from their brokerage account. And if you want to be a Sharia compliant investor, you could also use Sukuk instead of money market fund. But again, I'm not aware of any brokerage account that would allow for Sukuk to be included in their brokerage account. And for money market fund, you could either use a Sharia compliant one or a conventional one. That's entirely up to you. And the 10% portion of the investment refer to the cash that you hold in that account. So some brokerage account would give interest or profit on the amount of cash available in your trust account, but some brokerage account will not give you any profit or interest. So far, the only brokerage account that would enable you to do this would be Moomoo. So that would be my suggested brokerage account, unless if you take out the money market fund or the bond part of the portfolio, then I think you can still use like 90-10 or 80-20 investment portfolio. So if this 70-20-10 portfolio, for a portfolio with amount of about 10,000 ringgit, so you would have to allocate about 7,000 in your share portion of your account, and then you need to allocate 2,000 in your money market or in your bond portion of your account, and then 1,000 ringgit in cash. So the total will be 10,000 ringgit. So once if there is a market crash of about 80%, then the share portion of your portfolio would go down. So the way to calculate that is that there would only be 20% of this amount available to you now. So that's 0.2 times 7,000. So you're going to get 1,400 ringgit. Your money market fund would remain at 2,000, and your cash fund will remain at 1,000. Another thing that I forgot to point out is that for your money market fund or your bonds, you can get about 3% to 4% return regardless of the market performance. So you need to add all that amount so that you get the new amount of your portfolio. So that will be 1,400. You need to add 2,000 and 1,000, so you get your new portfolio amount of 4,400 ringgit. And then you need to calculate the new 70-20-10 portion of your portfolio. So to do that, you just need to times 70% of 4,400. So you're going to get 3,080 for the share portion of your portfolio. And for the portion for your money market fund, you will have to times 20% from 4,400 ringgit. So that will be 880, and for the cash portion that will be 440. So you'll be short about 1,680 ringgit in your share portion of your portfolio, and there'll be an excess of 1,120 in your money market fund part of your portfolio, and an excess of 560 in your cash portion of your portfolio. So if you just add this up, you need to liquidate your money market fund, and then you need to add the cash portion of your portfolio. So you're going to get this amount 1,680, which you can use to buy shares so that your portfolio will remain at 70-20-10. And if you don't divide your portfolio like this and you use all your 10,000 ringgit to buy shares, if there is a market crash of 80%, then you'll just have the amount of 2,000 in your portfolio compared to having the amount of 4,400 ringgit in your portfolio. So this allocation gonna act like a cushion to your portfolio in case of a market crash. So similarly, if we do a 40% market crash simulation, then the portion of your shares would be 60% of this 3080, so that will come up to 1848, and your money market portion of your portfolio will remain at 880, and 440 for the cash portion of your portfolio. So the new total will be 3168. So if you rebalance that to 70-20-10, then the new figure will be 2217, 633, and 31680, and this will be an excess of 123.20 cents for the cash portion of your portfolio, and this would be 246.4 of excess in your money market portion of your portfolio. So if you add that, that would be 369.60, and you need to take out this amount and buy shares, so that the amount would return back to 21760, so that you're gonna rebalance your portfolio back to 70-20-10 allocation. Of course, you don't need to be strict with the 70-20-10 allocation of your portfolio. You could change this to 90-10 if you feel that the market is going up, or you could even turn your portfolio to contain 100% shares if you feel that the share market is going upward. Another thing that you can do is you could also allocate a certain amount of type of shares in this part of your portfolio, so that your portfolio will be diversified, and in case of a crash or a recession, certain type of industries would suffer less compared to the other. So you can also work out the allocation for this part of your portfolio, but I haven't figured that out myself, so I might do a video once I've determined the allocation of shares that I want to have in this part of my portfolio. Alright guys, so that's all for this episode of my vlog. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.